Welcome back to Character Select. Dave and Scow, back for more Crimin'.
And now we're in the driver's seat, ironically called so for all of the traffic violations that get pinned on your record for smashing into lampposts and other drivers.
Not a bad suit.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
That is a
Intense
pinstripe.
one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense?
Oh yeah,
The
that's...
minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
I was surprised when I first played this game to learn that Vice used to be
Now
called
some housekeeping.
Advice.
Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry
Dickheads.
store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Quiet,
Phelps is
Troll
one of
guy in
only
the back.
two serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
So much fucking
So
racism.
that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows
At least
traffic
they do
inside.
the old
I'm
give
gonna
and
start
take.
you out with one case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more.
You give one person shit, they
Screw
give
up,
shit back.
You'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
One little twist. She was 13 if she was a day.
What? I don't want to
You
know.
said poor little kid, she was 13 if she was a day.
Oh, thank God. I
that's-
was... Oof.
Oh, you thought it was something else. Oh,
Oh.
goodness.
Pushed you through quick.
This is the 40s, not the
You
1840s.
were here in 5 minutes.
Ugh.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
I do like the stair,
Yeah.
the stair stepping animation because they make a point of having you step on every single stair.
Which so weird.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot.
But then I think about it, and I very rarely skip a stair on the way down. Way up, sure. If I could take those things 3 at a time.
I don't usually skip a stair on the way down just because I'm worried about tripping and falling.
All units, so 459 just occurred in
Oh, are we gonna do the frickin' side cases?
Code 2 identified.
If you want, sure.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends
Fucking
now?
hell.
Burkowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Reno CS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home.
Oh, he was in
You're on beat?
Okinawa.
No.
Gotcha. And
So you
basically
won
the end of the
Silver
war.
Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
I should be paying attention to the
No.
lights, but fuck it.
You were up there.
The story is more interesting.
Draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riot.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't. I did 6 years as a patrolman. That's the third time you've told me.
I don't think Phelps and Bukowski are getting along very well.
Not particularly well. Goodness. When I hear like people do the back and forth racism,
Yeah.
I'm weirdly reminded of
All units of 459 just
459 in Second Series.
Yeah, we're right there.
code 2 identified.
11 King.
I'm reminded of the Rat Pack.
Like Sinatra and all them?
Yep.
Okay.
Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr.,
He has a mask on his face.
Dean Martin.
I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful.
Why?
I saw him waving
Because
a gun.
of course, one's black, one's Jewish, and one's Italian, and they all rip on each other.
True.
They literally all give about as hard as they get. And I still regularly listen to a live album of them at the Sands Hotel.
Give it up now. Make it easy.
They did for a show together.
Huh. I didn't know that. Also, we're chasing this guy down. Also, we've switched our gun. Now Phelps is using his war issue 1911.
The 1911. I've said it before in other things in CharacterSelect. My favorite pistol.
It is a really nice pistol. Well made.
Is somebody going to tell us what the hell is going on?
No,
I also think the CZ is very cool.
CZs are pretty nice, yeah.
I know that Saban's got a CZ.
He has a few weapons, actually. Huh.
He's got a couple. The CZ was the latest one that he got. I know he's also got like fucking 3 or 4 K-bars just around his room.
Saban likes to collect guns.
You do. Particularly, he hates rifles and likes pistols.
Put the weapon down now.
I got him.
Yep, short did shoot both of them through the head first time.
Yeah, you
Had to reload.
You gotta wait for your moments. Also, I love that every single one of those where you end up killing somebody ends with the guy being taken away by the coroner. Phelps looking really upset, and his partner just being like, "Yep, that's a thing."
He doesn't even, he's just a little bit ambivalent, honestly.
So those are street crimes. They're really good for getting experience, but they're really, really repetitive. I don't know that we're going to do all of them.
Probably, like, we'll do ones on the way, but I don't feel like side missions are the worthy part of the 100%. The 100% is nailing all of the cases.
Yes. Which is harder than it sounds.
It is. I mean, does it sound easy? I don't know. Like, just think in the tutorial, they were like, oh, that's one.
It's fine. It's fine.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
They also established that Bukowski's lazy so that you're always the one driving.
Need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stiff.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
All right. Let's get on our first real case.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. You don't know
So do you want to grab clues
just come
first
talk
or
to
interview
me and-
first? I think clues.
Clues are important, yeah.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Well, maybe they're not at each other's throats so much. So I do remember the first couple of traffic cases pretty well.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car.
I feel like that's his
probably
catchphrase.
stolen.
Just what
The
have you
solid
got?
citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
All right. Let's look for clues.
Alright, keep them waiting forever.
Nice day for
You gonna keep me here, sir?
Alright, so...
I guess we don't
talk
do
to that dude first, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
The doctor who's, like, right there you talk to.
It wasn't giving me an interaction.
Phelps,
Yeah.
what have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
She could be.
Fucking hell.
That's so much more blood than a living person has.
A lot of blood.
I've got a mystery sample waiting.
That's a chainsaw murder right there.
That was
Jesus.
blunt force trauma, didn't you know? Presumably from a blender's shit. That's far too clean.
Alright. What's this?
Wow.
Picked up a live pig yesterday?
For $3.20.
Weird. Can you do me a favor? Can you look up how much a dollar in 1947 is worth compared to today?
Let's see here. $1 is... Oh, well, in fact, it's broken down to $100 in 1947 is in equivalent to about $1,166.95.
Okay, so it's about 11.6 times more.
Yep.
Okay.
A little bit like $11 to the dollar.
Yeah. Alright. So we found the glasses. Ooh.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Fun fact, after I played this game, I started looking at things and just like tapping on them to make myself look at them closer.
For a while, I found when I needed to think to myself, I found myself doing that fucking tapping yourself on the chest thing that I think was in Deadly Premonition.
Oop, there's something else over here.
Why? What could it be? Looks very murder weapony.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Alright.
The majority of that pipe is so clean compared to the blood all over the fucking car. That thing should just literally be coated except for a handprint with fucking perfect fingerprints on it.
Right. Alright, nope. That's just... That went ding instead of da-na-na, so there's no evidence there. There's still one more other thing, though, and I don't know what it is.
Marcus... So, Marcus, was blurred. You found the wallet at A.
And the...
B was the pipe.
Yeah, and the
You got
glasses.
the hog from the car. And you talked to the doctor. No, that's all the clues as regarded for a 100.
Alright. It's just still got the music.
I think that's because you can find nonsense pieces still.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car.
I don't doubt it.
Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Alright. Why were you at the scene, sir?
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
So,
Sounds about right.
notice how he is not, like, looking away or acting shifty-eyed or anything, so that sounds pretty reasonable.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe
As
somebody
well,
hanging
other
around
people who
farm?
are in the conversation listening to you two talk will give you clues as well, and they're like, really? This fucking guy?
Yeah. Alright. Do you know who Adrian Black is?
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
That sounds pretty reasonable.
Yep,
Yeah.
looking straight. Guy behind him isn't like, oh, this fucking dude.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot.
Hmm.
I know most of the cars that park here regular. so it kind of stood out.
All right.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Ah, shifty eyes. Caught him.
Shifty eyes. Doubt. Press X to doubt.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Jesus.
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Okay.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'll believe you.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie.
4 of 4
Contact your
correct.
employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
See, the music is still going. But alright, I guess we got everything. See, this jog looks perfectly reasonable.
Yeah. The outright run's kind of dumpy, though.
Do we want to drive?
Back's too straight.
God damn it, Bukowski. Guess we'll have to
I mean, it
drive.
looks like you do. You stood by the driver's seat. That's your own fault. Cooler King is the king in refreshment. You probably want to do the radio off for all of these, otherwise we'll get fucking tagged.
No, this is all old enough that it should be fine.
So,
No, that's not true. There are fucking old Kmart adverts from 1920s that get flagged. Which is some serious bullshit.
Oh, wait, but I can't do that.
You can't, isn't it just a car command to turn off radio?
Maybe? It's alright, right now we got the game music.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely and give him a tap.
but why do you need the car? Obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed. It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
Got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
Interesting. Also,
Again, it's nice that Bukowski isn't fucking belligerent. He was rude and he's like, oh yeah, well, what is a genius? And he gives him a reasonable answer. He's like, yeah, fair enough, okay.
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along, his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
oh, jeez.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil. The Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
Oof.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
I do like
Shit, I believe that.
I do like that they call it an
Why
automobile.
leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as
Oh god.
What I
We're
would
good.
give to have your powers of intuition.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
So I do like that this game really relies heavily on logic. And basically, like, does this make sense? If it doesn't make sense, it's probably not correct. If it does make sense, how can you prove it?
Yeah.
I'm just having...
He's just trying to scare those other the oncoming traffic by doing a little wiggle at him.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes everybody needs a little bit of a wiggle.
Fair.
It's a nice little house.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Of course not.
Just a minute.
I like that you can see her inside, too. She doesn't just appear out of nowhere.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room.
God, she always has like the hugest narcs expression. This woman threw me off so much at first.
Yeah, she's kind of hinky.
Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
Foul
I
play.
knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure.
We think your husband might be dead. Did you get a new water heater? We're going to take a look around.
Check the place out.
You're right, God, that's fucking weird like that. From her perspective, you have to be insane. Hey, Fontaine newspapers.
Alienist news. Newspapers provide backstory on events which may or may not be related to your investigation.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I'm
vice.
going to give you something to calm your nerves.
And of course, this was back in a time when PTSD was not a thing. You were just expected to man up and deal with it.
Take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Provides help to troubled vets. Well, he's shooting them up with something, but, you know.
Hey, look, if you have problems, you should do cocaine about it.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Those some nice fingernails there, Phelps. Oops.
Yeah, you're not done with that, I think. Bum bum.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Records and investigation can assist with your inquiry. Find a phone to call for address.
Operator, message for KGP.
That's so rude. You're using her fucking minutes here.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
I don't know why I love that mechanic, but I love that mechanic from, like, a narrative perspective.
Dun, 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 dun.
What do we got here?
Instigate.
The new automatic glass-lined gas water heater. Greater heating efficiency cuts your hot water costs. New triple inspection means trouble-free operation. New easier installation with all connections in rear. That's what she said. They cannot rust or corrode. They are guaranteed for 10 years. Alright. Mikowski, what the fuck are you doing?
Here?
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Alright. Just installed a couple of days ago. Hello.
Bam, bam. Da, da, da.
This must be Adrian's.
I love the way they use musical cues, too.
Stencil.
Yeah.
So the glasses are a match.
Stencil.
Who's
To
Nicole?
my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Nicole, eh?
Dude, if you're fucking somebody else on the side, you gotta be pretty fucking ballsy to put the picture that you got from her on your dresser.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Used ticket to Seattle, so he used it in December of 46. Interesting. Anything else? That's another Kavanaugh's matchbook. Hey, Bukowski. Out of the way, Bukowski. Thanks, Bukowski. Doing good work, Bukowski.
Alright, thanks, Bukowski. Da, da, da. Meh.
Alright.
See, that's why I don't quite trust the music, because that fucking, it's just waiting for you even when there's nothing going on.
Oh, hello.
Are you leaving the thing half finished?
Are you fucking plumber now?
I thought they did the fucking pipe work.
Oh no, far left. Far right, yeah.
Oh, apparently it just fits in there like a fucking...
Wow, they really did make these things easy installation.
Over here, right? Yeah.
And then the long piece is the one that was in the car and used for the fucking assault.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
It was you, Mrs. Black! I mean, that's actually kind of legit to think that. Alright, there's another room to investigate as well. Let's go in here. Let's not go in here. Let's go in here.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Not a very close relationship, is it? No wonder that guy is looking for action on the side if his fucking wife is that much of a prude.
Damn. Shots fired. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm all right now, detectives.
Well, let's talk.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Do we believe her?
Sure, she looks.
Yeah.
So this always threw me off, is that she just kind of looks naturally edgy, but I think that's their attempt at distraught.
Yeah.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character.
He stays in the shade all the time.
To keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Alright. Kavanaugh's bar.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Yeah, sure. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Again, he knows his wife is a
Adrian
prude.
spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Oh yeah, dick business.
Dip in the wick business.
Did your husband tell you
Chasing
where
the
he was
kitty.
going last night?
All he said was he was gonna meet Frank for a drink.
Let's see here.
Huh?
Sometimes it can be subtle. But no, I think she's actually telling the truth here. Oh,
Nah, that's her distraught. This is why I was throwing. This is a distraught face. Yeah, just truth.
So nothing out of the usual then.
The bees.
He came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
God, do you remember when bars were a thing? Pre-pandemic times?
Yeah.
Jesus.
A very expensive place to meet an our guy.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
He did? But the pair that we found
Yeah,
at the
the
accident
stencils.
site were repaired. I think she's telling the
I think
truth.
it's- Yeah.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away.
Well, there you
I
have
tried
it.
to repair them with tape. They looked
So the glasses at the scene were the old glasses.
So the new glasses might still be out there as
Tell
a
us about
clue.
the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Okay, that one there. That's bullshit.
That's a lie, right? Because we can prove it.
I'm pretty sure that is a lie.
Because we can prove it with
we
the
know it for
concealed
sure.
message.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
No, you haven't.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things.
Sure they do.
I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows.
Considering the fact that he keeps going back to Seattle, I don't think it's just a fling.
Yeah.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is that the truth? She's not...
I think so, yeah. She's looking at you level, apart from that one, like, I'm sad offer scans.
Yeah.
I think it's true.
So, there's actually, like, not proven theory, but a theory that if you're going to lie, you look up and to the left.
Oh,
So-
I've heard that one for so long
Yeah.
that I don't. Although, to be fair, they might
there
do that on
anyone
purpose
who
in
can
this.
vouch
Yeah.
for that?
I think that people do generally look up when they lie on
I
the
was
spur of the
here
moment.
alone.
But if you prepare to lie in
I cooked
advance,
Adrian's dinner
then
and waited.
that's not
but he
helpful.
never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
You've unlocked another suit.
The Sword,
The Sword
of Justice.
Justice.
All right, outfits. So, Sword of Justice, the City of Angels, is much more dangerous. By
That's the front screen one, isn't it? That's the game cover one.
think so. Shoot straighter with the Thompson bar and shotgun. Oh, all right. Well, that's not a good description. The Broderick, hit harder and take more punches before going down. Shoot straighter with the Garand and the Colt 45.
The sharpshooter.
Honestly, I love the Sword of Justice.
I love that suit. It's a good one.
However, the Sword of Justice suit is what you wear for the next department by default. So we'll see.
Okay.
So we'll see if we get another one. I think there's 20 outfits. Or 10. I can't
It's a
remember.
lot of suits.
Alright, we're gonna make...
Alright, off to the bar.
We're gonna make Bukowski pull his fucking weight here.
Can you drive to this one? Where are we going?
I'm not gonna tell you, just get in the car.
He's leaning over your shoulder to watch you
Jesus,
tap
I'm
it with
glad
your
to be out of
pencil
there.
like a dickhead.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. Stranger things have happened.
No matter how many toothpastes you've tried.
Did it do? 12:05 p.m. We were there for 10 We were at her place for like 5 minutes. Jesus.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
I can't decide between the fish and the chicken.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
All right. If I remember correctly, there's one facial animation in this sequence that is weird.
Morgan? Who's asking?
Also, Frank Morgan is an idiot.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Fucking idiot.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
So he's super lying.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
All right.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name.
Also, no one said rail yard, right?
Also that too.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
That's a doubt right there. That's a doubt. He's an idiot. He's a very bad liar.
Yeah.
We can't prove anything, but...
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it! Or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
He's only a writer, so...
Boop. Yeah, no, he's getting arrested. He fucking aided and abetted.
Yeah.
Idiot.
You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
Not like they should care that much in this. Aided and abetted, whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not letting him get off the hook. Especially not when he was a douchebag.
I mean, yeah, that is the part where you'd be like, oh, just out of spite, I've got to... Oh, come on!
Because they actually
Not even 2 seconds of acceleration and you nail a car.
Hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is
Narrowly avoid T-boning the fucking thing.
Look.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional
It's an alien.
analysis reveals swine
Okay.
as the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in.
So if you really screw up the investigation, then that gives you more information to help you get back on track. But it is possible to completely bones up any investigation and fail it. Fortunately, we cops, we ain't gonna fail nothing.
Yeah, well, you'd have to follow fucking Morgan slowly without getting caught, like all the way back to his fucking apartment. So they really punish you for that shit.
Yeah. But he's also such a bad liar, I don't think I've ever failed.
No.
Oh, can we get some rare books? I want some rare books.
I'd like a Magna Carta, please. 3 of your finest.
three of your finest Magna Cartas? Sir, there's only one of those.
Yeah, of course.
Excuse me. I said...
I can't, this is the Magna Carta, and 2, I can't believe it's not the Magna Cartas.
Oh my god.
Or this is in fact a diary of one Magnus Carta.
Help you, gentlemen? LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
And then he puts up a struggle.
Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
Like, there's really no point in running. We obviously know who you are and you're not getting away.
And also, that dude's hella portly. He's got some fucking gams there.
Ah, where'd he go?
It's
There it
over,
is.
Adrian. Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Well,
she was fucked like a stone-cold fox.
Maybe she can visit me for conjugal visits.
Case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you can go a long way in this department.
All right, then. 5 stars. 5 stars? Oops.
You fucking sideswiped a car, I mean...
Still got 5 stars!
Alright, fine, still 5 stars.
I forgot that was a thing, I'm sorry.
Yes. Remember when I said now to see how fucked your score gets from all the goddamn lampposts you smash into and cars you swipe?
Apparently causing $1,200... 1,200, no, like 200 plus 100, 300, 11, $3,300.
Like 33,000. Yeah, 3,300 fucking bucks in damages.
But if you had caused...
no, that's just good policing.
But if you had caused $3,500 in damages, you would only get 4 stars.
I mean, possibly.
Next time on CharacterSelect.
I think injuries are rated harder because they tend to be against innocent people.
And you're usually killing them. But thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it, and scow.
Of course, I hope that you keep yourselves clean, stay out of prison, and make sure that the broad is worth it.
Oh god, please make sure the broad is worth it. If you do all of this, and at the end you're like, man, she didn't even like me, and she wasn't even a good
slightly clammy hand job is not worth all of this crime.
Ugh, slightly clammy. Ugh! Oh! Oh, I clenched so hard. Oh.